entirely in line with how this material has always survived and circulated. That is, primarily through storytelling for entertainment. There has been a great deal of interest since the 17th century in looking for the historical Robin Hood, but scholars are now convinced there wasn't one. He's always been a story. The stories and songs about him are historical and show that in whatever place and time his story could be adapted to suit contemporary concerns. In 1988, literary scholar J.C. Holt wrote, "The central character was repeatedly remodeled. At his first appearance, Robin was a yeoman. He was then turned into a nobleman, unjustly deprived of his inheritance, later into an Englishman protecting his native countrymen from the domination of the Normans, and finally into a social rebel who, in the peasant's struggle against the grasping landlord, retaliates against the person and the property of the oppressor. He is usually heroic, sometimes romantic, occasionally as a participant in rustic buffoonery, merely ridiculous, or even just a thief." To back up a minute, let me tell you what a yeoman is, just in case you don't remember. In medieval Europe, a yeoman was a member of the social class between peasants and the landed gentry. The peasants are the farmers, and while they work the land, they don't usually own it. The landed gentry means people, just fancy, owned the land, but they didn't farm it. The yeomen are the middle class from before they became townspeople. By the 14th century in England, they could own their own land, but they were also servants, usually educated servants such as managers and accountants and lawyers in royal and noble households. Famously for the English, the yeomen were the skilled archers who won the day with their longbows at Agincourt. And it's the yeomen who most likely told the stories and sang the songs that carried the Robin Hood tradition onward to us. Robin Hood is a commoner, but he gets the best of the aristocracy. He can be seen as more truly noble because he's concerned with justice instead of just riches. No wonder that he's been a hero to so many for so long. In France, it's a different story. The French tradition is older, and I'll tell you right away, we don't know exactly how the character and his friends jumped the English Channel, but it's obvious that they did. In France,